Gosh, thank you all for coming. So many people. It's wonderful. At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over. Love is like a song. At last, the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped in clover. The night I looked at you. I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I had never known. You smiled, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven, for you and mine at last. I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I had never known. When you smile at me, oh, that's when the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven, for you are mine, you are mine at last. Now that's the title track of the newly available album. At last I can say it. I don't have to say the pianist's got one, the drummer's got one, the bass player's got one. Let me say my one first. And yes, gosh, it's a bit overwhelming actually, I have to say. Is it possible, Phil, to turn the music down a little bit in the other room? He's gone. Maybe he's gone to do that. Maybe he's psychically thought that. Okay, we're just going to do a few numbers for you. Yeah, just to mark the fact that this has all gone live now on iTunes, Amazon America. One of my friends actually bought one. He's in Paris, and he bought one on Sunday. He didn't know it had just gone live on Sunday, and he sent me an email saying, "Oh, I'm listening in the bath to your lovely album. I've just got round to downloading." So that was quite exciting that he bought one in Paris. I said, "You're probably the first person to buy one." But the most exciting thing for me this week, I discovered that I'm on Argos. And I don't think I'm in the catalogue, so I don't think you can do that whole thing with the little blue biro and go in and And sometimes when you meet people and fall in love, and this album, it sort of reflects something that's happened to me in my life as well. I think if a year earlier I would have done all the sad songs and I've lost my love songs and my dog's died, and but it just turned out, I said to Dave, I've just had this idea, I'm just going to bring all my favourite songs and we'll just record them and see how it goes. We might not get any. We ended up with about 52 takes, didn't we? That was a lot of listening to choose. And this was one that it just came out really nicely, so I wanted to do it tonight.
It seems we've stood and talked like this before. We smiled at each other in the same way then, but I can't remember where or when. The clothes you're wearing are the clothes that you wore. The smile you were smiling then, but I can't remember where or when. Some things that happen for the first time, they seem to be happening again. And so it seems that we have met before and laughed before and loved before, but who knows where or when. Some things that happen for the first time, they seem to be happening once again. And so it seems that we have met before and laughed before and loved before, but who knows where or when, who knows where or when. I don't know where or when, who knows where or when.
Now, as I said before, it's turned out to be an album of love songs, and this is the only one that's a little bit sad. And when I had the idea of doing the recording, and I sent Dave an email saying, any requests? And he came back with this song, and he knew a Shirley Horn version. And I was so pleased because I'd been on tour and I'd been in a shop in Paris called Fnac, it's a CD shop. And I was walking through and I heard this man singing this song and just stood still and listened, and I just absolutely loved the lyrics and went up and asked who it was in my very bad French and bought the album, and it was a chap called Kenny Rankin, who I didn't know. He's a little bit like James Taylor. He's sort of a crossover-y, country, jazzy, folky person. And I didn't realise that it was a standard song. I for some reason, I thought he'd written that song, and he was playing it with a guitar, so it felt very different. So when Dave suggested it, I thought, oh, brilliant, yes, I'd love to do this song. And it was the first song we recorded, wasn't it? And we did it in a very much lower key. It was the very first thing we did. And then we had a little technical problem, and Andy Kleinhart, who was producing the album for us, said, can you just do one more for me at the end of the second day, just to make sure we've got that one. And because I've been singing for 2 days, it was just too low. I couldn't get the low notes. So we put it in a completely different key, and then it turned out good, didn't it? It's the one that we did, and we did it like in one. Yes, we did it in one take, didn't we? Right at the end of the 2 days, and this is it. So, oh, sorry, just to say, this is about that awful thing when you've been living with somebody and then you decide to go your separate ways, and you have to do all the practical things of sorting out what goes where and who takes what. This is called Where Do You Start?
Separate the present from the past. How do you deal with all the things you thought would last, but didn't last? With bits of memory scattered here and there, I look around and don't know where to start. Which books are yours? Which tapes and dreams belong to you? And which are mine? Our lives are tangled like the branches of a vine that's intertwined. So many habits that we'll have to break, and yesterdays will have to break apart. One day there'll be a song or something in the air again to catch me by surprise, and you'll be there again. A moment in what might have been. Allow yourself a little time to cry, or do you close your eyes and kiss them all goodbye? I guess you try. Although I don't know where and don't know when I'll find myself in love again, I promise there will always be a tiny part deep in my heart that stays in love with you. was something in the air again to catch me by surprise, and you'll be there again, a moment in what might have been. How do you start? Do you allow yourself a little time to cry? Or do you close your eyes and kiss them all goodbye? I guess you try, although I don't know where and don't know when I'll find myself in love again. I promise there will always be a little place no one can see, a tiny part deep in my heart that stays in love with you.
With Nicola sitting there brewing.
I'm concentrating, thank you.
Tissues. This is my theme song. I'm old-fashioned. I love the moonlight. I love the old-fashioned things. The sound of rain upon my window pane, a starry song that April sings. Oh, this year's fancies are passing fancies, but same size holding hands, these my heart understands. Oh, I'm old-fashioned, but I don't mind it. That's how it's meant to be. If only you'll agree to stay old-fashioned with me.
creeping down my window pane, the starry song that April sings. All this year's fancies, they're passing fancies, but sighing sighs, holding hands, these my heart understands. Oh, I'm old-fashioned, but I don't mind it. That's how it's meant to be. As long as you agree to stay old-fashioned with me.
I'd just like to say, while I've got you all here, a few thank yous to some people that made this whole thing possible. First, a very big thank you to Mr. Tom Chapman, residing in Stelling. We've got some Stelling Jazz Club fans. You probably know the story. I was singing in Stelling Jazz Club and I had to announce the pianist, blah, blah. Anyway, he came up to me in the interval and said, why haven't you got an album? And I said, well, it's mostly a matter of money. And he went away, and 2 weeks later we were down here at the Brunswick on the jazz jam night, and he came up to me and said, well, I've been thinking about that, Heather, and if it's just the money, then I'll give you the money. So, where is Tom? There's Tom, stand up! Ooh, clap, Tom! I'd like to say thank you to my friend Lynn, because I was trying to think how long ago it was. About 5 years ago, she was doing a jazz singing course up in London, and she said to me, oh, you should come up, they're having a night where people are just getting up, like an open mic night, you should come and do it. And I hadn't sung this style of music for many years, and I was so nervous. And anyway, I did go and sang one song, and basically that put me back onto the track of exploring all this lovely music again. And I have to say that the Brunswick has really helped me with that, because it's given me a chance to try out new songs and to try scatting and all those scary things that you can only do live. So thank you to Lynn and thank you to Phil. And unfortunately Paul Richards tonight, who runs the Jazz Jam, is poorly, so he couldn't come. But so thank you to Paul as well.
Yeah.
Most of all, well not most of all, but very high on the list, I'd like to thank my sister Nicola, who's absolutely chivied me along all these years and helped me and done so much time and work on publicity and getting this whole thing done. And I think we have a little something. Do we have a little something? My glamorous assistant Richard is now going to bring some.
He's been very busy.
He's dormant. And most of all, this is the most of all, I'd like to thank Dave, because you know, I just went along with a few songs on bits of paper, and he created something really magical for me to sing on top of, and together as well. And we had a great 2 days, didn't we? It was really great, and I'm absolutely thrilled and honoured to be working with him. So this song says all that. It's another ballad. I'm afraid it's all ballads, but I wanted to do an album of lovely ballads, so that's what I did. So anyway, here it is. Ta-da! It is on sale tonight. You can get Dave and I to sign your copies. That won't ever happen again, probably. And just one more little thing, Brighton Fringe. Dave and I will be performing here on the... I haven't got my glasses on.
29th of May.
27th?
29th. End of May.
Anyway, brochures are on your table, and I'm the last person here at the bottom, and it'll be a whole night of us. And so if you enjoyed this, we'll do a few more up-tempo numbers as well. Do come along to that. So this is to say thank you to everybody who's supported, all my lovely friends who've supported me all these years. In this world of ordinary people, extraordinary people, I'm glad there is you. In this world of overrated pleasures and underrated treasures, I'm so glad there is you. I live to love, I love to live with you beside me. This road so new will muddle through with you to guide me. In this world where many, many play at love and hardly any stay in love, I'm glad there is you. More than ever, I am glad there is you. Many played love and hardly any stay in love. I'm glad there is you. More than ever, I'm glad there is you. Glad there is you. I'm glad love at last. There's a little fly, it's very nice.
Here it is.
Yes. Oh. Never know what you're going to get. It's like summer place, isn't it? Look at that.
At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over. Love is like a song. At last, the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped in clover the night I looked at you. I found a dream that I could cling to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a dream to press my cheek to, a thrill that I've never known. When you smile at me, that's when the spell was cast. And here we are in heaven, for you are mine at last.
It's about it.
That I could speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I had never known. When you smile at me, that's when the spell was cast. And here we are in heaven, for you are mine, you are mine, you are mine at last.
Oh,